Hello and welcome back to the Remnants of Angmar campaign, and today the aim is to reach the barracks event. You might be thinking, well, that's 6 turns, you never do 6 turns. Well, also, we're going to be fighting at the new and improved Imladris battle map. I am aware that it has changed, and hopefully, you know what, should we fight that battle first? No, actually, well, I'll save that for a little bit. In fact, first what we're going to do, we're going to take Garth off. I don't usually do this, but given the fact that there's only 3 units in there, we're going to go straight in. Plus, it's a Dwarven Castle. I don't think they're that hard to take, are they? We are going in loose formation, and I'm going to pray that they do not take out our ram. Now, of course, this is what a Dwarven Castle looks like. It's got very nice towers. It's got 3 here. And then they've got some Dwarven defenders here. What are their stats again? 715, so they are, of course, better than us. Let's have a look at this ram. 10%. Do not burst into flame. We're okay, we're okay. And then they've got a Dwarven Ballista, which is no different, really, to our Ballista. It might have slightly different stats here, but otherwise it's completely the same. Well, we can see that they're kind of looking to use their ballista against us, so we're just going to run on in. They've just fallen all the way back to the town square, and so that's going to allow us just to shut down their ballista very, very quickly. And I'd like to get the archers in here as well. I don't know quite how useful they're going to be. We could put them up on these walls just to fire down, but given how much armor these guys have, I don't think it will really do a whole lot. Let's have a look at these. This is the standard Ered Luin bodyguard. Of course, many of you know that already, but now they have a 2-handed sword rather than before when they had a 2-handed hammer. So they're no longer armor piercing, but they're still very, very good on the attack. 19 attack, 30 defense without the shield as well. It's very impressive, and they also cannot run away. We've almost taken out the ballista over here. The Dwarven ballista crew are still holding on, and they're sending Dwarven defenders over here to try and reclaim this wall. Right, someone needs to intercept them. We don't want them going up on the walls. Absolutely no. So yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, we can bring Morholt in over here. I'd like to have our javelins being thrown because they are, of course, armor piercing. They should do very well against them. I have just sent Morholt in there. I think this is Morholt. This guy here with the 2 weapons, 2 axes. So him going up against these guys is okay. He's not actually involved. And the general is just chilling in the town square, letting us bide our time as Morholt leads his noble hillmen. They're not really noble. They're our trash. Look at this guy, though. He doesn't care. But say what you want about these Dwarven defenders. They take a bloody long time to kill. But we have got them surrounded now by all of our hillmen. And before we charge on in against the nobles and kill off the rest of our hillmen, we're going to get our javelins used, basically. So we're going to have our archers throw. They're going to throw their arrows at the enemy. See how that does. And we've got these guys throwing over there. I don't think the arrows will do a whole lot with their 3 missile attack against 18 armor. Tumunzahar also is the name that the dwarves gave. I can't remember which one it is, but there's Tumunzahar and Gabilgathol. And these were the names of Nogrod and Belegost, which were the 2 great mountain holds of the dwarves in the first stage. However, they were then sunk beneath the waves when Mount Dolmed, which is kind of where the Gulf of Lune is now, that was basically sunk beneath the waves, and then that's where you now have the Grey Havens. And the 2 mansions were basically destroyed, although I think it's Belegost that is said to be somewhat still around, but Nogrod got completely wiped out. So we are up against these guys, and we're just going to crowd them out. In fact, let's use the Iron Fist as well. I should really look at what that does. And we're going to we're just going to run our men through that. We outnumber them so much that we should be fine to do this. There's 25 of them, though, still. And we don't have that many men, and we're exhausted and they are fresh. So we got to watch out that Morholt doesn't get killed. I mean, they can be oh, suddenly they've all gone down. Oh, I just looked and there was like 20 of them. And then I look away and there's only 3 left. I even brought in the archers just to kind of keep pounding them away at them, just to make sure that they don't kill any of our men. But we have soundly killed off all of our hillmen here, which is not a bad thing particularly, but it's not a good thing either, because I quite like using them. And we finally killed the Dwarven General. They are so hard to kill, they have so many hit points. And something I was thinking over the course of that, whilst I was watching the time limit go down and getting flashbacks to my Barad-dûr battle, for those of you that haven't watched the recent Gondor video, then I invite you to watch that and see how much I enjoyed it. But if I were to fight a very large force in a settlement like this, you'd want some siege. But if I'm not mistaken, you can't actually destroy Dwarven Castle walls. So bringing any siege is completely futile against the dwarves. In that regard, you just have to come in through the gate. And down it goes. And that is hopefully the first region that we are going to acquire during this turn. And what we saying over here? They're content. And because it's a castle, we can actually upgrade it up to a stronghold. And ooh, and I'd quite like to keep on to those things. Keep hold of those things. So we're going to occupy. And yeah, because having an elf haven, or just having a port in general in a castle is very, very useful. Wherever it is. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Just a bit more to the right. Because that does actually provide a population growth bonus. And so we've got 3.5%. It hasn't got that much to grow. And when we whack on a Shrine of Melkor as well, we're cooking on gas. And how's the culture? Not too bad. We can actually recruit hillmen and thralls here already. So that is a big bonus. And speaking of a bonus then, we did even have a mission here. So they think our best unit is a ballista. Well, actually, it's not that bad. And that ballista, we're going to send them south, along with all these units, because we've got this general here, Macbetha. He's going to be moving on Athelin, and we're going to be taking that next turn. But we can't end the turn just yet. I could bring those guys in, and in fact, I am going to bring these guys in, because we're going to go in and attack Imladris. We don't really care. It'll be fine, won't it? So, we do actually outnumber them 2-1. As I said in the last video, when we had that humongous battle here on the bridge that we totally fluked, this is generally the odds that you need playing as, with this tactic anyway. You necessarily don't need it for the future, but Elven Defenders 10 and 17, very good. They've only got 75 men in the battalion, but they do have Emmanuel Swordmasters, and High Lord Elrond himself has got an outrageously powerful unit that cannot be staggered. So that's going to be an interesting one. And we will night attack as well, just to get that extra point of command.
Show no mercy! Kill them all!
Alright, well here we are in sunny Rivendell. We did wait to try and get some nice weather, and here we've got it. Is it drizzling? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to come across this bridge here and come up to this gate where we've got a couple of towers. Hopefully, I don't actually know if they fire any arrows. We shall see. And then we've got this central playground, I'm going to call it. And then we come to the town square. And there's a bit of a ramp here that leads then all the way up to Elrond's last homely house. And from here, you've got quite a nice view, you know, if you didn't have the start battle thing there. So, it should be quite an interesting fight. And let's begin it. And we shall go with the ramp immediately there on the doors. And they haven't decided to defend it. We've knocked down the gate, and we shall see what the enemy does, whilst I just decide to slow this down a bit. So as always, we're going to send in the fodder first. So if they'd like to go in, and we'll see what the enemy does. And then we'll also send in the thralls.
The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Now looking at the mini-map, I can see some movement. Let's see if we need to be worried. Oh, they're just changing formation. So let's come out with... Oh, they're shooting at us. Oh, right. Okay, Gil-galad's company. Oh, that's Elrond. Right, well, go, go, go. Right then, to alleviate that, we're going to go into loose formation and commence firing at them and run straight at them. If we just bring in Hunvorn, Scyld and our archers then as well, and bring in our pikes like so, I think they're going to be rather needed in our battles here today, as are the savages. Although, I just saw the Gil-galad's company just move a little bit. If they are going for Hunvorn, then he needs to get the hell out of there. Right. Don't be in loose formation anymore. It's not helping you out anymore. Yeah, he's shooting definitely. Oh, he's definitely shooting at Hunvorn. Right, right. Where are our pikes? They're on the way. You're going to go in like so. And then the savages, where are you? You're already running in this direction. Don't be in loose formation. Those pikes need to go in. Oh, look at that. Gil-galad's really pressing in, isn't he? Well, that's good. That's actually really good for us. Right, those hillmen can come back. We'll have the pikes time up. And they're coming in with some more bowmen. Right, for that we need our archers over here. And we're going to shoot them up. How much armor do they have? 8? That's not too much, to be honest. Although, who are they coming? They're really coming in, aren't they? Right. Okay. Run in this direction. That's not what I wanted. The pathfinding in here is not the best, is it? Right, Scyld, you need to hurry up and shoot at those bowmen. We could go into battle with them, but I'm not convinced that is the best idea. Right, yeah, just fight them now. You're properly in there. In and amongst it. And the pikes as well. You need to be facing in the correct... That is not the position you should be in. The pike should be in that... Oh, why are you so rubbish? Scyld, shoot. I've already decided I'm not a fan of this battle map. Oh, they're coming at us with some elven defenders over here, so we're going to move our men over here. If they could... Yeah, this pathfinding is atrocious. I'm already hating this battle map. Oh, they're coming at us with some elven defenders and whatnot. I mean, that's fine. Gil-galad's company is actually going down, or we don't necessarily need to send in the pikes. Right, yeah, shoot, kill them. And Angmar infantry, you're going to go in there. Lindar guards coming in over there. This isn't going to go too well. Although the good thing here is... that that does allow us to go for their archers. Oh, they've got some men coming in over here. And Hunvorn, I forgot about him actually. But there he is. He's going to go and smash those defenders. Oh, and they do shoot towers. Oh, they do shoot arrows from those towers. And that is not good. We need to kill these units off immediately. So their bowmen are going down. But we are getting soundly beaten over here. Gil-galad's company down to 14. We need the pikes really to get the attention of those Lindar guards whilst these thralls go in over there. So we can get these guys over here. We just... Oh, we can't really flank properly here. So the usual tactics don't really apply. But now that we have got the thralls in and amongst it over there, that does definitely help us. And we've managed to pincer them. Right, if the Angmar archers like to go over there, shoot them in the back, that would be fantastic. And that will allow us to kill them off very nicely. Pikes then, you're going up against that. And then these fellas, we'd like to flank those elven defenders like so. At least we're no longer getting shot over there. That's good. But I don't know if that's going to count for a whole lot. And they're falling back. Bizarre. Bizarre plays here. I suppose that's what you call a pro gamer move then. Right. Pikes then, if you'd like to just stop. What have we got left here? We've got 6 Gil-galad's company still there. But I think our savages have got them sorted out. And the elven defenders are just running away. They're running away. That's fine. I mean, they're running into our units, though, so it's not the best idea. Right as our archers got into position as well. Perhaps they can just stay there, and then we can flank over on that side. I don't know. But, right, let's bring you over here, then. Just waiting for Gil-galad to go down. Those Manyar Swordmasters are a real threat, though, over there. Those thralls have tied up those bowmen nicely, and it does look like we have killed off the elven defenders that were here as well. We don't really have a solid target for Scyld just yet. How much armor do Swordmasters have? 13. We've got 6 missile attack, though, so potentially it's not a bad target. Right, go in there, kill off the rest of those elven defenders. In goes Hunvorn and the Barrow-wights. Just really waiting on Elrond going down. There's still 3 of them left. I think the savages have got it. So as I move Scyld around like this, we're going to try and get some shots in the rear of these Lindar bowmen to kill them off a bit quicker. I was just having a look up here on the ramp. Make sure that there's no one that's going to come and surprise us. It is just the Swordmasters there. We've got the pikes on hand here. I mean, those elven... Wait. They're coming. Maybe just move in that direction just to make sure that they don't just... Okay, no, they are coming for the pikes. That's okay. I mean, it's not. I mean, there would be a better unit, I suppose, for them to go for, but it doesn't necessarily matter. Right, Hunvorn, don't go into battle just yet. Let's push these thralls around like this, and then we can maybe envelop those defenders. And what we're going to do with Scyld, rather than fire into the back of those bowmen, because I think those thralls might actually best them, is we're going to shoot these Swordmasters. Whilst they do have a lot of armor, it's not loads. And we do need to get rid of Elrond now, so let's send in Hunvorn. Hopefully he himself doesn't die. Oh, but there he goes! Good timing. The Savages did really, really well. I do like the Savages. They did almost entirely get wiped out, but yeah, we need to move now with Scyld. He's going to get attacked. And so, those Angmar infantry, if you'd like to come over here. In fact, I think that is what you were trying to do anyway. You just got caught up in melee. Oh, we've actually got some hillmen still all the way back at the gate. That is not good. Right, these Angmar archers, actually, we're just going to try and shoot some of these units in the back. And then perhaps if they come and chase us around this way, it'll give us some time and make sure they don't flank us or anything like that. So, Angmar infantry, if you'd like to attack them, thralls are holding them off quite nicely. We can then shoot them in the back. And these pikes are holding on against the Swordmasters, which is dastardly good. And we have defeated those elven defenders almost. And indeed, they have been defeated as well, all of those Gil-galad's company. We've got... The archers have drawn some of those units over here. We do need to be careful though, because they are faster than us. But those Lindar guards are coming in. Scyld is doing some magical work over here, but we could use our Angmar infantry over here perhaps to, if they do come after these, we can pick them off really quickly, I think. But they've come and fought us over here. Right, hillmen, you're needed over there. And let's just send these guys into the flank as well. In fact, you guys just go in like that. These Lindar bowmen are wavering. I think it's time just to charge them. We're going to go in for one of those. And what is happening over here? Oh dear, I forgot about that. Right, you come over here. And we can pick off these elven defenders with a wombo combo of infantry and archer might. And over there, we've almost defeated those elven defenders. And Scyld going in for a charge has routed them. That is fantastic. So we've freed these guys up. Hunvorn doesn't need to be thrown in the fighting just yet. Like, we need to hold on to him for as long as possible. But Scyld, if he could get some shots in, where's a good target? I mean, he'd ideally be used against these Lindar guards. They do have quite a lot of armor, actually. Right. So we've engaged the elven defenders over here. We're going to come in with our archers here and shoot them. Good shots down the line at the swordmasters. I don't know if we're actually going to kill any. Apparently we're getting shot at by someone. Do they have archers? Oh, bloody hell. Shoot them real quick. We can't be taking damage like that. Right, and now you shoot into them before we lose too many. We've got a decent amount of ammunition, but they're running away. Surely not. Nice. If we get that many kills every volley, I'll be very happy. Oh, but our flank over here is almost destroyed. That is not good. Right. Shoot them, shoot them, shoot them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
You've killed half the enemy, but they have also killed more than half of us. We're down 65%, they're on 59. We've still got Hunvorn. He's got a lot of men in his unit. And we're going to slaughter these. We've got our best units still basically intact. And Scyld isn't bad in melee himself. So that's another good point to make out. And shooting these guys in the back is a welcome sight indeed. Let's get these hillmen right in front there. In fact, just charge in there. But our pikes haven't taken any damage at all from those swordmasters. It's absolutely outstanding. Right, archers, you've done really good work there. But, oh, they're routing. They're routing. We need to catch them. We don't want to kill them again. And that leads us that we can now flank over here, kill these units off. And we've still got Hunvorn. We can throw him in wherever he is needed. Right, Scyld, come over here. And I think he will be needed against the Emmanuel Swordmasters because they are so heavily armoured and so much better than what we've got. But if these guys can just hold on for a bit, I don't want to move in Scyld because I don't know how many hit points he's going to have. He's probably going to have... He's going to have a few, sure, but he's not going to have loads. Right, go and kill them off. Very, very quickly. Shoot them in the back. If you just go and kill them off, we can use these guys to shoot in the rear. What do we have in reserve? Nothing. This is it. This is all we've got. So over here we've got... Oh, we've got 128 men. And they're wavering. Which is fantastic. We're shooting these guys in the back. There's only 3 men left in that battalion. So unfortunately, he's going to have to go in now. And shall we use Serpent Elixir? Oh, no. No. Don't be fighting Scyld. Fight our Barrowites over there. Right, brilliant. Now shoot them. And you're in position. Who's good for you to shoot at? Not really the Swordmasters. They're a bit too high armor value. Perhaps if you just charge in the back of these. I think that's a good move. We could just crowd them out. The pikes are doing absolutely amazingly well. I'm really happy about that. Right, how many are there? There's just one guy left there. Just hurry up and kill him, and then we'll go and kill the bowmen. Right, we've killed them. Right, now go and kill the bowmen that are there. Did we killed everything here? We did. Excellent. Right. Archers, come over here. I mean, we're going to go for them last, because the pikes are just holding them so well. And they're routing. They're routing. Go. Kill them. There's 63 of them. Don't let them to the town square. Go. Oh, they're going to make it. And then they're going to start fighting again.
We've lost control of the castle.
Oh, that's annoying. Right, Scyld, come back out. You guys do that. And yeah, just shoot into them, because actually they are, to be honest, they are going to be a bit of a pain. So as we won over there, we're going to bring our hillmen over here just to finish off these Dunedain Wardens with our Angmar infantry. I mean, obviously they're wavering, but they are in the town square, so they can't rout there. And these archers, including Scyld as well, we're all just shooting at the Emanyar Swordmasters. I think once they go down to below 50, we'll just run in with the rest of our units. But I really, we've done so well to not have any generals be killed. And I really like playing with the Barrow-wights, so I don't want to lose him. And equally, the Darkblades, they'll be quite few and far between in our standing armies, even when the barracks event hits. So I don't want to kill them off just yet, but I think we're going to have to run in, because our archers just aren't really doing anything, and we're going to get outnumbered. And if we get outnumbered, then that's not fun anymore at all. We'll be beaten because they're better than us. So Thralls are going in. Scyld, you're going to stop, and Hunvorn, you're going to come over here. Our pikes have held on valiantly, and we're even going to send in the archers. We just need numbers here. Hunvorn's going in as well. The Swordmasters, they're wavering. They don't like fighting against such a beast like Hunvorn. Armor piercing, 2 hit points. These guys are no longer armor piercing. They do have an incredibly high attack of 17 though. Yeah. And that's straight out of the box with no upgrades like, or anything. Which is... Right, we killed the Dunedain Wardens then. It is just the Emanyar Swordmasters. So we are going to risk it with Scyld as well. In fact, I mean, we could just send everyone in. Oh, and we won. Everyone's routing. Well, we really paid for that. We paid for that. We're not going to continue battle. We're not crazy. We lost 1,516 men. And despite the fact that we outnumbered them more than 2 to 1, really, we only just scraped through by the skin of our teeth. And look at all those casualties to be healed, all in the hillmen, really. But Barrow-wights and Darkblades and Angmar infantry, really, really good. And actually, the archers did very well as well. The maneuver where we went around the back, that really saved us, I think. And we are, of course, going to execute everyone in there. Oh, look at our army. The High Lord is dead. Elrond is no more. And I'm just going to occupy. I don't think we need to kill everyone. That's a bit extreme. They've got a Master Bladesmith Guild. I don't think, judging by the fact that it doesn't actually say anything here, I don't think it increases the replenishment of our recruitment pool for infantry units. So, well, I'm just going to keep it. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Dunedain Camp as well, giving us that extra unit of free upkeep and recruitment slot. I'm going to keep that as well. And these are all hinterland buildings, so we're going to keep hold of these. Oh, they've got a mine. A silver mine. That's nice. Nice bit of income. And also, speaking of income, before I began recording today, I already had a look at which or what settlement is the best one to use as a capital. And Knockfur Claw, I think, was the one. I mean, it was this one or Barheleg. I can't remember. I think it was this one, though. Particularly as we move further down into this area, it's certainly going to be like moving in that direction as well. So, now our projected profits have gone through the roof. I mean, I think it was about 2,000 before, so we've just made so much more money. Because, of course, Angsul, Karndum, Litash, they're already castles. And you get a law bonus from a castle as it is. So there's less corruption in these places as a just flat out less corruption. So having the capital there, it wouldn't have really affected these 3 regions anyway. So moving it is what I mean. Is like it's fine to do that. So,
Your orders, my lord.
of course, we're going to put in a Shrine of Melkor there. And we've already got... Oh, we don't have money for a Shrine of Melkor in Garth Heligoth. But we're going to repair the castle. We'll do that, I suppose. It's a bit of a shame we don't have money, but it is what it is. You can't always get what you want. And then we'll see what the next turn brings. Although before we end the turn, we're just going to move our diplomat, who is down here in Gondor. We're going to go and have a chat with the folks down here, Ered Luin and Isengard in particular. I don't think we've spoken to Rohan either. So we're just going to move in like so and merge everyone. And it's going to take us a moment to replenish our army down here. We do have some units, of course, moving down. We've got these hillmen that we've trained in Not for a Claw. They're moving to Dead Man's Dyke. And I'm kind of a mind, actually, to send out this ballista to Garth Heligoth. It will allow us to actually attack these places a lot easier. So, yeah, ballista, you're on your way out. And I'll be interested to see what happens to Agandaur. And also, well, yeah, that's kind of it. Right, let's end the turn. Ered Luin, come forth from Barketta. Right, let's be having you. What have you even got, good sirs? You've got Captain Borin. He comes with, oh yes, the Ered Luin scouts. Oh, we don't have any cavalry. Might be a bit of an issue. And the Lindar Mariners, effective against armor with their javelins by the looks of it. And of course, the Dwarven Labourers, also effective against armor. I think we'll be okay, though.
We attack!
And because it's a sally out battle, of course, there is no time for deployment. So we're going to move our infantry back because they do have the towers. So we don't want to get caught up in that. But our archers, as soon as we can, because they tend to dilly-dally by the gate very often. Yeah, so you're going to stop right there. And then how much armor do these have? 7. That's not a whole lot. Perhaps actually that's a better target than anything else that they've got. Oh, yeah, they've got 8 defense against missiles. So we're going to fire at them. How much armor do the Dwarven Labourers? Oh, they've only got 5. That's not too bad. But if we take a lot of these Lindar Mariners down before they get to us, I say a lot, I mean, it's not really working out too well. We're going to send the Thralls around the back. They're going to go and take out the scouts. And Agandaur is probably going to do all the heavy lifting here today, particularly against those Lindar Mariners, because, yeah, they're quite difficult to deal with. And you guys go forth, you guys go forth. You just go straight for... Well, those Lindar Mariners have been caught up in melee. That's absolutely fantastic. Those Thralls are going over there. And we will send our archers just to shoot people in the back, really. Agandaur is going to come up against these Lindar Mariners, like so. Let's just use Black Hand of Mordor as well. And... oh, you go around the back like... oh, they're routing. That was quick. Very quick. I mean, we can't catch Lindar Mariners. They're exceptionally fast moving, so there's no point even trying. And we've killed the enemy captain as well. Now if we just shoot these guys in the back. And... oh, there it is. Nice and easy. That was a lot quicker than I... oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, let's not continue battle. And we minimized our losses. Temple Wards actually did nothing at all. I think it was literally just the Black Hand of Mordor that scared them all away. And another Dwarven settlement bites the dust. I'm intrigued to say or see what happens next, because there was that army of Ered Luin knocking around somewhere here. Right, and this guy, he's lazy, but we are going to take him anyway because I'd kind of quite like that. Imladris has been sacked. The rays of the morning sun falls on cruel laughter and dark shapes. And indeed, the Witch King has now left Mordor. And the rumours have reached our ears that the Witch King has left the Dark Lord service and he's coming to us. Excellent stuff. I don't know, I can't remember how long it actually takes for him to arrive, but it does take a while. And relations report and all that. And so if you'd like to keep on going... oh yeah, and then there was that other army over here somewhere, wasn't it? It was Threlin. And Threlin looks like he's coming over here.
I have no time. My lord.
That's a bit of a shame, really. If Agandaur,
Yes,
if
my
you'd...
lord.
How far can you march whilst making it back? You can make it a
Yes.
bit further.
With
Oh,
honor.
that's going to be an issue. Okay, well,
Your
we're
orders,
going to have
my
some
lord.
rioting then.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
There is that
I'll
army.
rip
It's
off
not
your
too
head
bad.
and
We can
spit down your neck. Too late for
we
talk
can
now,
just
laddie.
march to there,
Yes.
and we'll put
We shall
all the
continue
army in there as
tomorrow.
well, because I don't want to lose anyone due to rioting. 'Cause
Joining
that's
forces, my
redonkulous. So, is it even worth repairing that? I don't know. Well, we'll put the Shrine of Melkor in the queue, and we'll repair it next turn. And if they do want a
I'll rip
want a
off your
piece,
head
then
and
they can
spit down
come
your
at us.
neck.
Yes,
As
my
you
lord.
did just notice, though, it's not a particularly defensible keep. 'Cause it's got wooden walls rather than stone ones. Like, I think Barrid on Yonak is a much better place. But look how much money we've got. We've got 6 grand. Outstanding stuff.
My lord.
But this spy, really,
Let's fight.
I need it to be able to see what is happening over here.
Your order.
Yes.
So Morholt, he's got enough movement range to come
This
all the way
tower
up
will
to
keep
there
vigil
and
over the
pop a
lands.
tower there, which
With
seemed to do
honor.
absolutely nothing. We can't really see anything better. Right, but anyway, pop a Shrine of Melkor there. It's got decent culture there already, but we obviously need a whole lot more. And we need a lot more reinforcements going in that direction. I don't feel comfortable leaving it as it is, even though, yeah, like we just took him out and it went to blue, so it's 75%. If we take the garrison out as well, they likely will not accept that, and they'll be rioting there. And if we halve our army, then we can't hope to take the Hamgathol. So we will be going back into Barketta next turn, so don't worry about that. But now then, we need to take Athelin. It's been a long time coming, and it is but a village, but we do need to take it. What do they have in here? So they've got Rudaur, Huskarls, and Landsmen. These guys are axe-throwing men. They're very good. Armor-piercing with both weapons that they carry. 10 missile attack as well. I think they only get 2 missiles. 3 missiles. Wow. Well, we will get them in a few turns as well. And indeed, we've already seen the Huskarls in action before with Morholt. And then they've also got some pikemen. But they will be coming as reinforcements. So they likely will get there too late. So let's just go on in there.
Muster your courage, men.
Well, this is the Wild Men
Enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
village. This is what they all look like. So we're going to... Oh, they're coming from over there. I thought maybe they would have come like from over there. Anyway, we're going in with our archers as well. We're going to be able to shoot them quite decently. I think we might even have to run here. I don't know quite how much of a rush we're in. But the Hillmen, they're not going to be mass killers. But yeah, maybe we shoot the landsmen, actually. That's maybe a good idea. So, archers, you're going to run. So, the first volley is going off. I don't know if everyone was actually firing. How many volleys do we actually have? 24. That's a lot. Usually at this kind of tier, you get a little bit less than that. So, that's quite nice. And we've already taken a few of them down. But we don't want to allow them to be shooting or throwing their axes at us. So just as always, if we can crowd them out, that would be absolutely smashing. And let's get these archers over here, and then we can shoot them in the back or in the side. Oh, that's going to hurt. 202. Oh my word, they just killed like 25 men in that one charge of axes. Right, and they are sending all their men. Don't throw your axes, please. That would be very unkind. We do have our general on this side, but as they are effective against armor, these Rudaurians, it wouldn't be the best idea just to run on in there.
Our men are in command.
We're getting
of the
some
city.
good shots here, though, in the side. I think that's probably going to be our biggest weapon against these fellas. And they've got the Huskarls over there. I don't know quite what we're going to do about them. Perhaps we just use these hillmen to encompass them and nullify that threat. And we do have these fellas coming round, and we're going to charge them in
Our
the
men
back
no
of the
longer command
landsmen.
city.
Because, of course, they are far better than us in melee. But, oh, they're sending in landsmen. How are they here so quick? Oh, it doesn't really matter. We're going to charge them in the rear anyway. And, well, I'll keep the general there for now. I'll keep him there. How are we doing on the kills? We're doing really well. These archers are doing really, really well. And because it's such a big clump there, yeah, once we charge them in the rear, they'll be done and they'll be running. Right, so actually, maybe archers we should get a jiggle on already. Yeah, we'll give... I think that was the last of the volleys we're going to give with the archers. Cause we do, or maybe give them one more. Give them one more. Send in the general now as well. And, yeah, that's it. And everyone here is on that one unit, and they'll probably run away. So we can get these archers in over here, and we can deal with what we've got coming in. Because, of course, the pikes are going to be very, very difficult to kill as well with what we've got here today. And is everyone routing? Everyone was routing. Oh, excellent. Moving on to the next unit of landsmen. We'll send in the thralls over there as well. Because, yeah, we're having some real difficulty. And we're just mopping up the rest of these landsmen that made it to the town square. But the issue here is that we can't really get a good shot in here without killing off that entire unit. So we might just pull them out.
Victory will be ours.
And hopefully they don't now chase after them, but we should be able to shoot at them without killing too many of our units. And if they now just turn around, then we can bring in our archers very close up. Yeah, that's perfect. Right, come over here then.
Good tidings.
Well, we've killed the enemy general, but that doesn't really count for a whole lot, because they're already in the town square. Right, can you run faster? Excellent. Right, and go into a bit of a tidier line. Those pikemen are coming, and they're going to absolutely wreck us, I think. Right, now shoot in there. I mean, this army was kind of meant to be reinforcements for our armies over in Rivendell and whatnot, but it is what it is. So how are we doing? These hillmen are getting absolutely destroyed.
Only half our force remains.
And now those archers, we're going to send them in on... Oh, those landsmen have now... they routed into the town square. That's really annoying. Right, you go in against them. And General, you're going up against the Huskars. Try not to die. We spent 3 turns training you up for this. We're going to come in for a charge in the rear here as... Why do they get a proper charge in? Get a proper charge. Just charge actually at the enemy. And, yep, so we've destroyed all of those Huskars, but our archers are just in a really bad spot. I want to shoot at the pikes. Or rather, we need to. Are we actually shooting? Can we shoot through this? Some of us can, some of us can't by the looks of it. And the fact that they're already shaken does mean that eventually they will run away. Wavering? Come on. And they flee. We lost a fair amount of men. Actually, we need to kill them off, don't we? Just so we don't have any random roving bands of rebels in this area. I'd like to clear them out, and there we go. How many did we lose then? We lost about half our army. That's not great, although it was only the hillmen. Let's have a look at the kills then. 191 for the Angmar archers, and hillmen with 172, although they did all die. And down they go. Hopefully that other rebel army goes as well. Excellent. And now we've got Athelin, and it is just a village, which doesn't make it the most useful. But pop that Shrine of Melkor in there. It's heavily Dunedain, but it is very Melkor-y as well. So that's pretty nice. And, right, we're going to leave the 69 behind. Can we move out with that? Yes. Yes, we can. In fact, if we were to bring everyone out, Oh, no, they don't like that. No, they don't like that at all. Right, so
Yes, my
69 of you, you're going to have to stay behind.
Yes.
And the
Your
rest
orders,
of you,
my lord.
you're going to move off in that direction. Now, obviously, we've got these guys moving that direction. These guys moving in that direction. Well, Macbetha, he is going to
Yes,
take
my lord.
Etten Moors, and then he's going to roll on to Cameth Bryn. Of course, they've got quite the army in there, so we're going to have to recruit some more as well. But Onchu, was that his name? Onchu, yeah.
Your orders, my
Onchu,
lord.
you're not staying in there. That's a rubbish place for you, and I'm really glad that
Yes, my
they're
lord.
okay with that, because I need you to come to Bree.
With honor.
I don't want
They can
Drangu
camp
to be holed up in here any longer. He's going to form up an army around here, and we're going to go and destroy Bree at some point. Well, that is the plan anyway. I don't want to stretch myself too thinly. And let's send this spy over here, have a look at what they've got. Yeah, they're not recruiting anything anytime soon. And of course, oh, there's the Dunedain army here with all these Arthedain knights and whatnot. They're being besieged by an army of the orcs of what kind of stature? Ooh, look at that. Got trolls. They've got heavy goblin infantry. They're actually pretty poor, to be honest. But this is the scripted army. I remember facing that, playing as the Woodland Realm. I think they get that for losing Western Moria. So, I mean, it might go down, to be
Is
honest,
that what you want?
even with that in reserve. So we can just send Athelin, this fella here. He's going to come back over here, take a look at Bennas Drunen, because there's a real chance that they do come back, but Ossul. And if they do that, then next turn I will just send Onchu back, because he is a lot better at defending that than Drangu is, with him being heavy infantry. Well, we have now spent all of our money. I put in a great haul in Barri Donionach, just because it allows for more recruitment, of course. And land clearance in Fuerost. We do need this place to grow at some point. It's got such a low population as well. And then I recruited some units in Litash to go and take Etten Moors along with... oh, we've got some more units here. Perhaps we don't need to. Though I do want to wait for
We can
a
go
general.
My lord.
So, oh, we've got these guys over here.
Yes, my lord.
Right, yeah, so then we've got some units coming from over there as well. And then Deadman's Dyke. No, I think that was everything, yeah. So, all that we're waiting for, really, is an army to go and take the Etten Moors. And then we shall all pool together and take Cameth Bryn. But for now, let's end the turn. And we shall see what this new turn brings. Clans of Enedwaith, we shall have a word with them.
Yes,
Oh,
my
and
lord.
he's right there. Writing in Barketta, of course.
What
Right,
is it you wish to
trade
discuss?
rights. They have reasonable wealth. Right, perhaps they shall give me some money. Regular tribute. Now, because they're sort of like an evil faction, but they're not really, I don't know if we can really get a whole lot of money from them, to be honest. How about 200 over 7? That's 1,400. Balanced.
This proposal is of little interest.
You know what? I will take 1,000 gold from you. Thank you very much.
Glad we could reach it until we meet again.
And for that, then, we got an extra 750 gold coins. Oh, and we're absolutely rolling in it. Perfect timing, because very soon we are going to be building a lot of barracks. Not for a claw, got a grain exchange. What shall we get for you? Well, actually, I'm not really going to get anything in Not for a Claw right now, because I really want to focus on getting some units out. And then, of course, we need to have the money for the barracks. And interestingly, in Imladris, then, we can have an advanced armorer, then. This is tier something or other. It's higher than tier 4, but I haven't really had much experience with advanced blacksmith so far, other than the fact playing as the elves of the Woodland Realm, you typically get level 4 smithing, but once you get to Austin Athil, you get access to level 6, or was it 7? I can't remember, 6 or 7. I think it's level 6 smithing, yeah. So you gain access to that, so you jump a tier. So I don't know if it's the same for this as well. We shall see. But that, right now, we can't really get that. We'd need to build up the Master Mason's Hall and whatnot, because otherwise 10 turns, that is way too long. End of turn report then. We lost some money just due to us building things, nothing more. And Lunnog the Bloody is going north. Perhaps he's going for Camith-Bryn. I'm not too fussed if they do take that, although of course I would rather have it. And so we're just going to march in this direction. We've got those units coming from over there. Do we have anything that we could bring in? Oh, I forgot to move this ballista out. That's a bit of a shame, but Macbeth is on his way. In fact, just if you could, I mean, I'd really want to put some towers around here just so we could see, but I don't want him to be delayed in any way right now. I want to get there as soon as possible, and by the looks of it, Threlin is on his way. I think we'd be okay to beat that army if he did come and attack us, even though I would actually want to see what he's got. He's got archers, cavalry. If that's a unit of pikes, then that could be quite difficult. But otherwise, Agandaur could beat him, the general, in combat. And then we've got our own archers plus the towers. So I think we could be okay. But yeah, they won't make it there in the next turn. Right, well, this spy needs to go back over there. Or perhaps let's just go and have a look at Oskelon. I don't really want to take it because it will allow us to then border the High Elves over there. And then they'll come and attack us again. So let's not do that. But then, in Imladris, we are going to march out, and we're going to leave that general there. Algar, he's going to, or Alya, I suppose. They wouldn't really speak like elves or whatever. So he's going to go in there, and then next to, we don't even need to be on this bridge, I don't think.
Yes.
No, I don't think they're going to come out and attack us. And if they do, we can just withdraw and we'll go back over there. So we want to make sure that we can make it to that fort there. And perhaps what we could do then is take that fort there. At least we've secured that. Morholt is there. That's where we need to get to. We'll go by that fort. Macbeth is already on his way. And with the rest of the money, we're just going to recruit more units. Particularly ones that can then go west. And there we have it. We're recruiting across the board, really. Mainly out here. And everyone that gets recruited over here, they're moving over here. Because I don't think that we've got enough really here. Well, let's just see. If I were to move out of here and I don't know, who can we leave behind? We'll leave behind the hillmen or something. Yeah, that's 55%. We can't leave. And we do need a very large army to make sure that we win. So we can recruit actually another unit of hillmen. We'll take that. And you fellas, you go in that direction, and we'll give it another end turn. I'm really desperately trying to see if we can actually make the dream happen and make it to the barracks event. It's not going to, though. We're going to have a word with Isengard
Tomorrow's
next.
journey planned out. Yes,
End the
my
turn.
lord.
The Witch King of Angmar. Oh, so he's actually popped up already. Glorfindel's prophecy, like his people, lies shattered in ruin, and he is back. And, oh, we could get another general. Actually, now we do kind of need the generals. And Edoras is besieged. Take settlement, Morholt. Yes, we will. And there it is. Excellent. And, wait, what do we get for that? Best units available. So we'll get a ballista. It's not all bad, I suppose. And construction report. All these places got Shrines of Melkor. Excellent. Well, Barketta, that certainly needs to have that repaired, and then we shall grab a meeting hall there. We don't actually have all that much money in this turn, which is very sad. Oh, because I put some recruitment already in the queue, of course. And Athelin got the Shrine of Melkor as well. We'll pop in the meeting hall just to allow, eventually, for some free upkeep for those fellas. In fact, they'll be free once I build that, I think. And a whole heap of construction. Or recruitment, rather. So everyone then. Oh, it's another turn for those guys. And nothing over here. Oh, and here is the Witch King then.
Yes.
Oh, and there's a nice scroll there that then pops up. And he is perhaps the most dangerous foe the free peoples may face on the field. What unit does he come with then, I hear you cry? Well, it's not actually an amazing unit, I don't think. But it's, I mean, it is actually pretty good. It's not the best defense, and it's not really the best charge either. They don't have a spear, but they do have a mace, and it is an 11 attack. Or at least with him it is, because he's got a melee weapon bonus and 4 points of experience. So normally it would be 9 attack. But they are effective against armor with that, and skilled against mounts, making them quite formidable against anything that is on a horse, which is interesting. They're not too bad on the charge either, and they're very resistant to missiles with all that armor and shield. And so where am I going to send him? Well, we don't need him over here. even though I would quite like for him to take Benastrunen over there, but he's not particularly well versed in that. Perhaps then he's going to go and finish off the High Elves over here. So we do need an extra general over there. So I'm going to send him, and he's going to take all the reinforcements that are massing over here. Perhaps he'll kill a few dwarves along the way. I can't help but notice there's a few of them knocking around. And Barketta has an army there too. Threlin, if he could just not attack us for a bit, that would be really fantastic. I don't want to go for Osgelon, because I have a feeling... Oh, it's down here. Yeah, but it's a village. They're not going to recruit anything from a village. I don't think there's any point in going down there, really. Like, they can have it. Do they have that as well? Oh, I can't quite see Perth and Loon, but I'd imagine they do. I think it's one of them. Well, it's either them or the High Elves that will have it. But I really want to get for Hamgathol. They've only got 2 units in there. Perhaps we can just go out.
Yes, my lord.
We'll go with a bare bones.
No sleep in it.
Well, we can go out with a force like that. That's not too bad. And we can get some cell swords. Also not bad.
Honor.
But there is the risk that if they do have an army there, then that will get wiped out. So we're going to get them going to an ambush position there and see how that goes. Because if we take Fahamgathol, we'll be very, very happy. And the fact that we can actually hold on with public order there as well, that's also very, very good. Right, let's keep moving these fellas, because soon we will have a force here for Drangu to take on.
Yes,
and, ooh, Dunlin took Mengelen, and they've got a Barrow-White insurrection there, so have fun with that. And with Drangu, we're going to pop up some watchtowers, pop one there. Now that he's finally free to do as he wishes. And you can pop another one over here.
With honor. This tower will keep vigil over the land.
And we'll pop another couple around here just so we've got some better sight range, because I don't like not being able to see what is happening. Of course, he could probably go and take... Yeah, he could absolutely just take there's Banderbrass archers and Farmhand pikemen probably on his own over there in Hobbiton if he so wished. And the fact that, actually, the Orcs of the Misty Mountain... Oh, sorry, the Goblins of Moria, they have gone and attacked Camac Bryn. That is helping us, because they're not going to win that. In auto-resolve, they won't win. And so then, for the time being, we're just going to march over here and wait to take the Etten Moors. And Macvietha as well. He can pop a watchtower there along the road so we can actually see. And then pop another one there. Grants us even more sight. I mean, we've got the money. It doesn't particularly matter. I mean, we haven't got loads of money, but that's fine. And we got enough for a leather tanner. That's pitiful. Right, and let's send... We'll keep the thralls in Litash. We don't need them. And next turn, we'll have all of these guys ready. We'll probably just leave the thralls in there again. And we'll actually have quite the force. I don't think we'll need Hunvorn and Scyld together. And in fact, I think I am going to separate them now, because it's... I don't like having more than one general in an army unless it's absolutely required, as it has been over here. And sometimes, particularly as Angmar, you've got so many generals, particularly in the beginning, that it is kind of impossible to have, like, you just have them sitting in a town somewhere.
Yes,
but we are going to give it one more end turn as we prepare for the barracks event. And I did just move my diplomat over here, but we don't have a mission just yet to have a word with Isengard, so I'm going to hold on for that for a little bit until we've taken Morvatar.
To arms!
Oh, hello there then. Well, we have actually... This is the first time in a very long time when ambushes actually worked. And we have ambushed a force of Ered Luin dwarves, and they come at us with pikemen, which are okay. We've got pikemen as well, so it doesn't really matter. And they've come at us with Ered Luin militia and Firebeard warriors. But we've got so much in the tank that we would absolutely annihilate them. I can't believe that the auto-resolve is so much in their favour. Even though it is in our favour, but they just get so many bonuses. Right. I am going to leave this for the next episode. I'm really quite sad that I didn't manage to get any further. But of course the Imladris... battle did take a very long time, so it's fair enough. Next turn, next time rather, we will hit the barracks event. And due to that, I'm going to make a video, a very short one. I'll release it on Monday. And I don't actually know if Angmar get very many armor upgrades, like visual upgrades, but I'll post that anyway. It'll be potentially a very short video. But thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed. And post any comments on how you think I can improve these series. I've noticed, like, whilst it has been very... People do like this campaign, and this is definitely my favourite current campaign. But I'm always looking to improve, so if you guys have any suggestions or any gripes, then feel free to let me know. But for now, I'm going with Gandalf. Good day.